Go, 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 go.
Yo, what's up? I'm Sam, welcome back to the channel. So this September, Landmine Classic. My dude Jeff hit me up, he said, yo, you coming to the Landmine Classic this year? I'm like, oh man. You know, this year, September 11th, I got an Enduro at Arrowhead, I don't know. And I'm like, what am I thinking? This is the Landmine Classic. What inspires you to ride? You know me. There's a lot of things in riding and racing that come into play that just get me so stoked. So the Landmine Classic is this September. Landmine is one of those classic races that you must do towards the end of the season. New England, you come from Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, down from Maine, Connecticut. The Landmine Classic is the race. If you look around my garage, I have plenty of mementos from those races back when I started 2017. Landmine Classic is an awesome race. All event proceeds go to the Friends of Wompatuck to support Wompatuck State Park. What inspires you to race? I bet you we all have our favorite Landmine Classic story. Some of the best racing, the funnest experiences I've had are at the Landmine Classic. You know what inspires me? The community is awesome. The trails are fun and challenging. The racing is just great. Are you competitive with yourself? Or are you competitive with others? You love just being out with your friends. You just love the Wompatuck trail system. Bikes are just fun. Race is fantastic. They have categories for every level, and you're battling people at your own level. You pick the right category. They got categories from everyone, from kids to pros. Landmine Classic at Wompatuck is the race to do it. What can I say? The race is well organized. It's well run. The Friends of Wompatuck do an outstanding job every single year. Race usually brings over 600 racers. If you ever ask me, yo, Sam, tell me about one of your most favorite races. The Landmine Classic would be it. What's your favorite Landmine Classic story? I'll share one of mine. I have a few. I could tell you about me chasing Dave. As a matter of fact, let me tell you a story about my first Landmine Classic. This was my first year racing, riding as a Cat 4 category. I was out to have fun. Now the footage is not so great from that race because I wasn't using a GoPro, I had an older camera. So what I'll do is, in order to tell this story, I'll use some of the footage from 2017 and 2019 to tell you my favorite Landmine story. So we're at the start line, and you know at the Landmine, you gotta get the whole shot, just like many of these cross-country races. So as soon as we got the goal, I'm full send. Pedaling my heart out. So we start out the race, I put down full throttle, I'm dropping the hammer the best I can. It's 2017, I've been racing all season, I'm feeling great. So I'm flying, and I'm doing really, really well. We're getting over the obstacles, you know there's lots of roots, lots of rocks. We're going up and down, punchy climb. There's this one section in the race where we're approaching the rock garden. At the end of the rock garden is a photographer. Now, I ain't pre-ride this. As I entered the rock garden, I made the mistake of looking up at the photographer. So what do you think happened? Yeah. Good? Yeah.
Get out of that. I got it, don't worry.
You got me before, right?
Got it.
Awesome.
The crash would make a good picture too.
Yeah. Yep, I went down. And man, I went down hard. I wasn't thinking, I lost my focus. I didn't know my line. I go tumbling over, bike goes down. I go down.
Yeah.
One of my classic crashes. I hustle to get back up because these guys, it's a cross-country race. Whoever gets to the finish first wins. And, you know, they check me out. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. I may have hit my head, but I can't remember. So we keep going. I get back on my bike. I try to find some gearing. I'm hearing crunch, 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 crunch. Now, the experienced racer knows that when you hear that crunch, you probably smack your derailleur, depending. I didn't know at the time. All I knew is that I wasn't walking this bike. I was going to ride it out. So I get on my bike and I'm spinning in one of those upper gears, maybe the granny gear, and I just keep riding. I couldn't get any real throttle, but I kept pedaling. What I did know is that I was almost near the finish line. I think we were no more than a mile or half a mile out.
You're almost there. You hear him yelling for you?
Yeah, yeah.
There you go, one more climb, that's it.
I keep going, I keep pressing on, I keep pedaling my heart out. I'm all bruised up. I didn't check the bruises until a little later, but it was rough. You know, I'm frustrated because I can't shift these gears. I don't know what's going on with the bike, but nothing is working. And then I can tell people are catching up to me. So what do? I keep going. Get up, keep going. Get to the finish line. That's your job. You go from the start, clear the course, get to the finish.
Good, man.
Good.
That's a fun course, huh?
Yeah,
I've
real
not
fun.
ridden up here before.
No, it's my first time.
That was a lot of fun.
I
It was a good miss. Looks like you picked up some dirt.
yeah, decided to slide
Oh.
into home base. Going into the yeah.
Good?
Up on the rock garden.
There was some tricky ones.
Yeah.
I clipped my derailleur, I hope it's okay.
See.
Here, right after that digger?
Yeah.
Oh, you right?
Are you hurt when you fell?
No, I feel it tomorrow. I'll just ice it. I couldn't get the gearing back.
Oh, after that?
Yeah, I knocked it.
You might have.
That made a hanger.
Yeah, it could be.
Good race.
Yeah. Not too bad for you.
No.
You know, it's you fell in the middle of a bunch of rocks. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I was really ambitious. I usually have my long sleeve and my knee armor on, but for racing I take it off. Let me see where we are.
Can we see it now?
Yeah.
When I check after everyone came in, guess what? I had no idea until I looked at the stats. I came in third place. Third place! Even with the crash. And that taught me a valuable lesson. Get to the finish line. Never give up on yourself. Keep pushing forward. And man, it was such a great feeling to be on that podium. I was bummed because I realized if I hadn't crashed, I would have been at the top of the podium because the two guys that I was riding with who were behind me, now in front of me, you know, they won the race first and second, but boy, it was still great. So yeah, that was my favorite landmine story. 2017, first landmine, went down, I got back up, I fought to the finish, and I came in third place. So what about you? Be the hero of your own story. Compete and complete. Come out and have fun. Join the community. See you at Landmine.